Welcome to Mrs. Peach Thrifty Living. I'm so happy you're here today. Today is a great video, I think. I think you'll enjoy this. I've been tagged by Kim at Kim's Inspired Life. It's called 10 Things I've Learned as a YouTube Creator. Now, I know a lot of you that watch my channel, I have YouTube channels, but even if you don't, this is probably going to be interesting to you, because I feel like I said it before, I feel like I went to school to be a YouTube creator well before I ever thought I would be a YouTube creator, because I watched so many videos. You know, there's some of them you really like, some of them you like one thing about them and you don't another. So here goes. So I have 10 things, actually 12, so I'll say 2 bonus ones. And I jotted them down, and I hope I don't get too lengthy with them because I tend to do that. By the way, I've been a YouTube creator. I started in October of 2022. And I have a lot of videos out there, a lot of shorts also. We'll be talking a little bit about that. I've learned that only a few of your family and friends watch your videos. You know, there's some of them that do consistently. There may be 2 or 3 of them that watch it because they really are interested and want to keep up with everything that you do. But the majority of them, it's like, okay, once in a while is good enough. And you have to learn to take that and not feel sad about it, because it's just not going to happen. My daughter, she's a very busy lady, and she, bless her heart, I think she watches everything I put out, and sometimes she has to play catch up because she's a busy girl. My sons rarely ever watch it. My daughter-in-laws, maybe once in a while. My grandchildren, rarely. So you can see right there, just in the family. My sister Barbara, she watches it pretty regularly. And I'm thankful for that. And my sister Sharon. So, you know, just because you have a YouTube channel don't mean everybody you know is going to watch it. There's a few people at my church watch it, and there's many that don't. It's a whole mixture. Okay, number 2. A lot of older people don't know how or want to learn how to comment or do anything like that on my YouTube channel or on any YouTube channel. It's good enough just to watch it, and that's good enough. Now, my sister, I will tell you, Barbara, I've showed her how that she can go in and at least put a little heart, even if she don't comment. But most times she doesn't even do that. But that's okay. I know she's still watching. So I've learned that the older people, it's really harder for them to know how, or many of them want to turn their phones on, and you know, they get to a few pictures and they're mighty happy. You can't take any of that personally. Okay, number 3. Someone may faithfully watch you and comment all the time, and all of a sudden they're gone. You don't know where they've went, what more than likely you haven't done anything. You know, people get tired of your content and move on. You know, that's why I guess as someone that's making videos, you hope that you can keep enough interesting things that people will want to come back and keep watching. I will just leave it there, because there's been a few that I just kind of really felt sad when I didn't see them all the time. And then if I would happen to go and turn to another channel that we watch the same and see that they'd comment on that, it's kind of make you sad. And I try not to say, oh Lord, I don't want to ever feel bad, because, you know, we all, and by the way, I watch several channels. I used to watch more of them, and I don't watch them hardly at all. Some of them now, because I'm so busy doing what I do. So I try to do several of them, but I can't get them all in there. 4. You can build your channel with numbers fast by doing shorts, but very few of them just stay around and become loyal watchers. They may subscribe to you and your numbers are looking good, But to stay around and watch your views, it's really flip-flops. It's not the same. You may have, for me right now, I have 4,000 subscribers, but I'm lucky sometimes to get 100 views on a video, sometimes more, sometimes less, but you know, they're all over the board there. So you can't depend on all that kind of thing. Number 5, I've learned how to edit, do voiceover, all of that on my little Android phone that I'm videoing this on. There was no big startup fees. My first tripod was my son's. He loaned his to me. He had a YouTube channel at one point. He's not doing it now, but he was doing very well at it. Put out a quality video. Didn't get a lot of subscribers, but he was doing very well with what he was doing. By the way, he was interviewing other people that had that lived in tiny homes and in trailers and that kind of thing. It was very interesting. So he loaned me his ring light. Eventually, I found a ring light at the thrift store and gave his back to him. Number 6. I learned, this is another one for my son. I learned from my son a lot about doing a YouTube. First off, I'm sitting here with the camera straight across from my face. He said, make sure, when he first told me how to do it, don't have the camera up here that you look, let me show you. Looking up here, like here. Now, that's not as good. You know, you can see, but now I'm going to bring this camera down. Now, I've seen other people do videos like this, and it's not a good sight. If you can keep from it, don't do this. Okay, that's my learning lesson. I learned it from my son, and I hope maybe it might help somebody. Okay, now I'm going to sit back down and change my camera, and I'm going to fast forward that. You won't hear all that stuff. Okay. I'm back in the right position. Number 7 is, to me, the backgrounds are a big deal. If you see, I have a lot of color in my backgrounds, and I really think before and they're not perfect, mind you, and they're not always perfect. You know, I got this curtain over here. This is a shower curtain that I think it's so pretty. And when you have it just opened up just right, it's a beautiful scene. And I've been blessed with these pictures. I have several of them. You've seen a lot of them if you watch my channel. These are things I never did do, and a lot of beautiful, wonderful content creators do this. I never did send happy mail out, and I never did contests for other people to win. Now, with that being said, it's not because I wouldn't mind doing it, but even sending cards in the mail, I rarely ever do it for my kids. I send, I order something on Amazon. I don't do a lot of sending things through the mail. I just don't get it done. And so I just don't participate in those. Now, I have won some, and I really appreciate everyone that's ever sent me anything. And I do try my best. Of course, if I win something, I'm going to really advertise your channel, because I'm really thrilled with what I got and your channels. I wouldn't be watching you if I didn't like you. Okay, I know everybody's not a content creator here, but I hope you understand what I mean. But I just haven't, and a lot of people, a lot of the bigger channels, they never do that. I've never received little gifts from anybody. I don't have, you can, as far as I know, my email is in my information. It's the YouTube setup one. It's not my personal one, but I go to there every once in a while, and I'll if you tell me that you've sent something that way, then I'll go look it up, and I'll read it, and I'll comment back to you personally that way. Or if I know you and we've been talking back and forth for a long time, then I might give you my regular email address, but not just as a rule. I've never been one that created a collab. I think they are great, and I've participated in many of them over over the period of time and gotten to know several people that way, and they are great. But with that, I think the one that's doing being the leader of a collab has a huge responsibility. I think of the one, probably the first collab I joined in was Life with Patty, whenever we did Artisan Journal Prompt 2024. That one I did every week, and I really enjoyed it. I didn't go ahead and participate this next year. I felt like I couldn't come up with the same or anything like that again. But Patty, she took her job seriously, and each week she would watch. First off, you watch everybody that participates in your own collab, and then she called off their name. And I think that's important for one that's doing a collab to do. Right now, Pinky Jean is very good about that. You Tea Time with Pinky Jean. She, calls off the ones and mentions the ones that's doing a collab, participating in a collab she's doing. So that's just my own thought. And I mean, I participate in some that rarely ever say anything, and I still love them. But I think it would go a step further if a person could go ahead and do something like that. Okay, I hope I didn't make half my people mad, my friends mad. Okay, let's see. Okay, I've got number 10. I've developed several friendships with the creators and a few of my subscribers. Now, most of those are the subscribers are the ones that we write back and forth to each other, comments, sometimes longer or lengthier. I know more about it. I love getting to know people. That's one of the fun things about this, and I prayed for a lot of you too. And with our own particular one, we live in Northern California, and several of us have gotten together for a meetup. And in fact, we have one coming up in October, and we've got the date set as of a few days ago. It's going to be close by here. I would like to tell you all of them that's going to be coming. There's several that I could just mention off the top of my head. I know I'll miss some if I do it, but Patty, Life with Patty, Daphne, My Mountain Home and Kitchen, Kim's Inspired Life, Martha Makes Art, and there's several others. So you look forward to hearing all of them, because they'll be the ones we meet up with. Will be meeting and talking, and each one of us will be doing videos about each other's channels. It's a fun time to meet up. Two bonus ones are, I won't make very much money as a YouTube creator. You can spend a few hours on a video, and then you look back at your numbers and you didn't even make $1. Sometimes 2 or 3 cents. By the way, I just got monetized, and I have not gotten my first check. It's supposed to be in the next few days, and it won't be much more than $100, if it's even $100. That'd be my first paycheck from YouTube. So, mind you, I am not getting rich at this. I'm sure I spent more than I've made. I know it. But, I mean, I don't put out a lot of money to do this, My title is Mrs. Peach, Thrifty Living. And I do try to follow that through pretty close. My last one is, it was easier to get to 1,000 subscribers for me than it was to get to 4,000 view hours in 1 year. You have to have them in 1 year, because it's always changing. Now, that kind of goes back with if you would have had people that really watched your channel and watched lots of things you do. Many people come in and out, and they watch just a little bit, and then they move on. Or they might watch the first 5 minutes of a video, and that's it. So there's all kinds, but whatever it is, it's been a blessing to me. And I want to thank you all for joining me. I'm going to be naming a few names that I haven't seen. And if you're watching me and you have a channel and I don't name your name down in the description to tag, and you would like to participate in this, go ahead and do it. And go back and watch the others that have already did this this little collab. It's pretty interesting. I watched Kim, and then I watched, I think her name was Rose, something Rose. And it's kind of fun to hear. And I hope you enjoyed that. And I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow. I got something every day. It's fun. I really do enjoy it. And by the way, I'm getting close to October, be 3 years. I'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget, Jesus loves you.